Morning everybody. I've already just recorded today's video and I've just obviously watched it back and edited it, and you can hear some buzzing in the video. I'm not going to go through and to re-record it because I've got too much to do, but yeah, apologies for the buzzing. It's the air pump on my fish tank, so hopefully it's not too annoying. Let's get on with the video.
About to leave, already packing, come with me, I'm not really asking, we'll get away to a place where we don't know.
What? No. Morning everybody, it is Thursday and I went to pick up a bag of DVDs yesterday. I know a lot of people don't like media. I've got a full up bag for £5. Just going to run through it. Yeah, would I pick bundles like this up if I wasn't mad about films? Maybe not, because some of them are only worth like a couple of quid each. Some sort of a couple of quid, I suppose, with free postage, so it's really not worth it like that. Sometimes you get gems and bolos, and we've got another visitor. That's why it's going over there. Cat just walked down the table. Yeah, so I'm going to go through. I haven't looked through them all yet to see what was there. I saw them on the picture but didn't really have a look through. Assembly, not seen that film. Seems to be a lot of war ones in there, I think. But like the guy said, they were like new Days of Glory. I don't even know quite how many there are. Some other films. Good Day to Die Hard. I think I've got that one, I'm not sure. Brotherhood. That one might be worth some money. Sometimes these Japanese ones fetch okay money. Football Factory. '39th Battalion. I know there's a few Ross Kemp ones in there. Not that I've watched Ross Kemp films, but he's the gangs ones and things like that. But I don't mind watching them once. It's not something I'd watch again, I don't think. Gallipoli. That's quite a good film. Oh, some decent old ones as well, look. Von Ryan's Express. Frank Sinatra. Alright, well, I'm not into football, so I can bundle them with some other football ones that I've got. Classic. Another classic. Another classic. Yeah, if you're into your films, it's worth buying bundles, because I say I paid £5 for the bag. And I think, looking on the picture, I sort of counted maybe 50 DVDs in the bundle. But we'll have a count up afterwards. Another war one, all Quiet on the Western Front. I don't know whether that's a film or whether it, oh yeah, it's got Casper Van Dien. Shark Attack, so that one might be a bit of me. Fifth Element, it's a good film. I've got it. Shrek 2, got a slip cover as well. Might be alright. Not seen that one. Philomena. Another Ross Kemp. Another Ross Kemp. Another Ross Kemp. Stalingrad. Yeah, standard. They come up in every bundle that you ever buy, I think, these ones. Miss Congeniality. I think that one's supposed to be quite good. One, Tora. About Pearl Harbor. My son will like a lot of these anyway, because he's mad on World War II, so. Good, decent film. Enemy at the Gates. Another good one. Road to Perdition. Just check there. I've checked. Yeah, it's got a little tiny scratch on it, but it's still in good nick. Better than if you went to the charity shop and bought it, probably. Another decent one. Shawshank. I used to have one of the yeah, it's an immaculate disc. I used to have one of the costumes, but it must have been for someone that was about 7 foot tall. It was huge. I had that for a few years before I sold it. I've actually box standard bundle stuff, really. I must have about 6 or 7 copies of that by now. Behind Enemy Lines. Decent film. Three Kings. I think I've got a few copies of that now. Probably got a few copies of most of them, to be honest. Interpreter. Not seen that one. So you might scan through them, and some of the older ones, you know, might be worth sort of £4 or £5, and then so you end up with one DVD really pays for them all. Or if you put a couple of the war ones together and do them as a bundle, you'll get your money back, and then the rest is for nothing. So I've not seen this. Up and Under. Man of War. Not seen it. The bog standard bundled film that you always get. I must have a few of those now. I think that's a decent film. Tears of the Sun. Some decent films in here. Not seen that one. Mongol. Might be a decent one. Walt Disney, Paul Walker, 8 Below. Yeah, standard. Again, probably got about half a dozen copies of that. This is a, oh look, and it's sealed. Now that's a decent one. That's why it's worth buying, because that will probably get the money back for all of them. Slip covers all nice, decent, and sealed. Apocalypse Now Redux. So I don't know what Redux is, but that might be the gem I always look out for. Another decent film. Full Metal Jacket. My brother's got one of the, I know he's dead now, the drill sergeant Lee, is it Lee Ermey or RJ Ermey or something? I don't know. But he's got one of the drill sergeant's hats signed by him. So another decent film. Another decent film. That's a nice one. It's all in the slip cover and everything. All looks good. Oh, cat's probably going to knock the phone over. No, good. Don't know if this is sealed or not. Can't really see. No, it's opened, but I don't know. Oh, yeah, only got to do that. There you go, that. 2-disc edition. Good film that though. I really like AVP. So I like that. Outlaw. I think I've got some copies of this. Danny Dyer. Oh god, I don't know how many copies I've got of Pirates of the Caribbean, all of them. Dead Man's Chest, but I love the Pirates of the Caribbean films. I had a few props from it over the years, so I've got one of these already. Quadrophenia. Decent, 2-disc one. Don't think I've got a 2-discer. So that's cool. Might be able to sell that, especially living near Brighton. National Geographic, Cheetahs. Might be alright. Russell Brand, I've got a few of these I've picked up recently in bundles. Looks like it's sealed, but it's not. Not my cup of tea though. Not my cup of tea. Oh, so we've got Bad Boys, and now we've got Bad Boys 2 again. So I can sell them as a bundle. Just double those up together. Heat, decent film. Al Pacino, Val Kilmer, and Robert De Niro. What a cast! What a cast! Defiance. I've never seen this with Daniel Craig. So this covers a bit. Don't know. Perhaps just how they've been stored, maybe. Yeah, right, a couple more. Got a few copies of that now. They always come up in the bundles. And I've got probably 2 or 3 copies of this one as well. But I don't know if I've got the 2-disc edition. What I have now. But that's another decent film. I nearly bought some of the gas bombs, the green orb gas bombs from that. So that's all the films. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 32, 37, 40, 43, 50, 54, 56 DVDs there for a £5. So less than 10p each, which is, I mean, you know, some people just deal in just media. Lucky enough, I sell anything and everything, but I do like my films, so all the time I'm, you know, it's only bread and butter stuff, but, you know, I've got a sealed Apocalypse Now there, which will probably pay for all of it. And then I've got some decent films. Some of the older ones might be worth something. You know, I always sort of pick up the gems. The other day I picked up, if you've seen my previous video, you'll see that I picked up a Laurel and Hardy DVD for 25p, and they're crazy prices. A few have sold for 35, but if you look on eBay, the cheapest one for sale is 52, and a lot of them are for sale in the States for like 100 to 160 odd pounds. It's absolutely crazy. So there's always gems in there. I always pick them up. You know, if they're free or if they're very cheap, I'll pick them up. And there's some decent films here for £5. It costs you more than that just to go and see one film at the cinema. I know it's a bit different, you're going out, but once I've got my stock cleared down the bottom of the garden, I'm going to have my own little cinema, so I can watch whatever I want on the projector. So yeah, not a bad pickup, I don't think. I thought I'd try something different. I haven't really been picking up a lot of stuff, but you know, a lot of people are buying and selling media and dealing in media, a lot of people just like films. If you're, you know, a lot of you are probably members of Chris and Bell's Movie Geeks and Chat on Facebook, and probably watches YouTube, Cooking Hayden's Movie Chats, which I think is on tonight. Yeah, so things like that. I mean, things like that's handy, but I say I'm film mad anyway. I like my films. I'm getting myself a nice collection together. I'm getting a collection of stuff that I just need to bundle and get rid of too. But I'll probably when it warms up a bit, not just at the moment, it's a bit cold, but when it warms up a bit, probably be doing car boots. You know, if I was to take all these to a car boot and do 4 for £1, I'm 2.5 times in my money. 2.5, 3 times in. You know, if I was to do 3 for £1, that's what I was doing before, 3 for £1. You know, you're sort of 3 times in your money or more, which, all right, it's not huge amounts when you're talking pennies, but the pounds add up. And I just like film, so it gives me something to do, you know. And I like going through them. I like getting myself some out and finding some gems, and hopefully that's one of them. I'll have a look in a minute. It probably won't be. It'll probably mug me off and won't be worth anything. But Alien vs Predator is a decent film. There's a few decent ones in here that I like. There's the older ones like these. Eagle has landed. Bridge too far. I mean, these are classics. Von Ryan's Express. Classic films. You know, and they probably cost me about 8p each. Who wouldn't want to like get a decent film for 8p? And if you can't make money on it, I know you're not. You know, I mean, ideally, I want to get rid of a load of my stock and get into the higher value item stuff. Get rid of all the smaller value stuff. But I'll always deal with DVDs. I'll always deal with CDs because I love music and I love films. I'll always deal with Blu-rays. I love it. Computer games and consoles I'd like to learn more about, but you know, I'll still pick them up. But usually with DVDs, I'll mostly just pick them up. I won't scan them. The games and that I generally scan because I don't know a lot about it. But yeah, so that's today's video. I'll probably see you all on Chris Cooking Hayden's live later on this lovely Thursday. It's windy and blustery and horrible outside. Let me show you. Got me perched up at the minute, but look, it's not very nice out there at all. It's not very nice at all. So anyway, that's that. If you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, or you are subscribed, make sure you hit that notification bell so you know whenever I'm uploading a new video or going live, which I shall be doing every Saturday now. So tune in on Saturday for the Saturday Night Live, with a play on my name, obviously, Saturday KNIGHT Live. And yeah, that's it for now. See you later. Bye. Right, just a quick thing. I just scanned this in, and new and sealed, the Redux one, which this is, $3.99 with free postage. So not the gem I was looking for, but that will stay in my collection now. As will that probably. I haven't scanned this. I haven't scanned anymore, but that will stay there. Anyway, that's it. I'm going now. For real this time. See you soon. Bye.
Knight's Life. Subscribe to it. He's a lovely lad. They're a lovely family. It's a lovely life. And he's a lovely man. Subscribe to him.